So just about set now. And on the mound today, Germán Marquez. What's the word on him?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Ready to go. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Fastball right back to the mound. Handles, throws to first. One up, one down. And time now to check out the A's lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
One out, bases empty. And base hit. Next up for the A's, Steven Kwan. And there's a ball.
That's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Line to left. Beck makes the grab. And there are 2 outs.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
This one in the air, center field. Doyle sizes this one up, brings it in, and that is that. The A's strand 1. The Rockies coming up. Back here at Coors Field. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. What do we need to know here?
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Darvish delivers. And that misses. And that's ball 2. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And now 1 away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His second of the year. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. He goes down looking. Two down, bases empty. Michael Toglia digging in for the Rockies. And there's the strike. Hit hard, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ezekiel Tovar. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Check swing, no appeal.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time. Able to keep those hands back.
Swing, a high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He'll touch them all. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
How in the world did he do that? That pitch was outside the zone, and he still got it out of here. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
So 2 down. Orlando Arcia digging in for the Rockies. And that one fouled off. Next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Breaking ball misses down and away. And that's in for a strike. 2-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 outs. On the ground, Gura. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Second inning set to go. Tommy Edman at the plate. Marquez back to work. That one fouled off. Marquez, 6'1" righty, 230 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. On the ground, right side, and that one handled. Fires over to first, and they get Edman for the out. Here's the catcher to hit, Shea Langoliers, leading the AL in batting average. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Two outs, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Ji-hwan Bae. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that keeps the inning going. Here's the third baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. There's a swing and a drive. And that's a fair ball. The run comes in to score from second, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Now it's the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. A's get one on the RBI double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. We head to the bottom of the second, and the batter now, Ryan McMahon. Rips that one to right. And that gets down into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Kwan snags it. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. And he's in safely at third with one out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Fought off foul. Darvish ready to fire now. That one out to right. That's a base hit. Run scores. And he'll reach second with one away. Number 25 with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but It's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Darvish kicks, delivers, and down on strikes. That K is his third of the game.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Foul ball there. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Rocks with a run-scoring double. It's now a 4-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. And that is out of play.
Well, Boog, here's a little background info on Jung-Hoo Lee. He hit for the highest batting average in KBO history, which included...
That one is absolutely belted. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Here's Castanheira. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball.
You know, these Athletics, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Estrada makes the grab, and there's one down. And here is Steven Kwan. He's 0 for 1. Out to center. Doyle sizing this one up. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. So a man aboard. Next up for the A's, Seiya Suzuki. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. That's back. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Next is the designated hitter, Tommy Edman. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Beck makes the grab on the run. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Bottom of the inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Hunter Goodman. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
One and one.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Lee ranging back. He's got it. 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Fouled off left side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Tovar stands in now, looks at that one inside. There's a strike at the knees.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Start of the 4th. Now here is Shea Langoliers. And a foul ball. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. And we are starting over. It's 4-4. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Well, a pitcher always wants to miss down if he's going to miss with the breaking ball. Pretty good pitch, but just a really good swing on it. He stayed down, he got through it, and he got rewarded.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And here is Ji-hwan Bae. Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to Tolia. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Next up for the A's, Ha-Sung Kim. Doubled his first time up. And that's outside. And it's 1-0. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air, center field. Doyle under it. Brings it in. 2 down. So up next, Ha-Sung Kim. 0 for 1 so far. And it's fouled away. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up.
Oh, now this ball gets down. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's now 5-4.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through.
There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Next offering is fouled back. Next offering upstairs.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Doyle makes the catch, and that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're midway in the 4th. It's the A's 5 and the Rockies 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chavi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Orlando Arcia. And ball one.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
1-1.
That's too low.
2-1.
And a count 2-1. Right through there for a strike. That one ripped. And that one's gone into the bleachers. His second of the year, and this game is tied. It's 5-5.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
That one ripped left field. Takes it in for the out. 1 down. Thairo Estrada to the plate. Fly to left his first time. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second.
0-1.
Tag, and they got him.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run called from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back. And that one is off the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to.
That's smacked on a line to center. That's a base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and it's 6-5.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground right side. The throw to first, and that'll do it. Back here in Denver, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
The 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and
that one gets away at the plate. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher, and if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up. Well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a pitch.
Count is full.
Tommy Edman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hard ground ball for a base knock. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 6-6.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield.
New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Dhod.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he...
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Chopped to the right side, and that's a foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Foul ball, still 0-2. Liner saved it first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Shea Langoliers digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Off the plate inside, and that is ball 1. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Tyler Kinley, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Herget also throwing. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Suzuki over at second, 1 down. Liner, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Head first slide, and he's safe. And it's a 7-6 game.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it.
Oh, gets dirty. Flips it from the ground. That's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. A 2-run. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's going to be Hunter Goodman. And fouled off. Swings through that.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swung on, belted. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And there's one away. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. He's already homered in this game. Line drive, base hit. The throw in. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Didn't take long to get a result with that at bat. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing. So that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet. Tying runs now just 90 feet away. Just got to be wary of that double play, though. That would strand him and end the inning.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Lee sizes this one up. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. Wide throw, and it gets away. Wide throw, and it gets away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
That's the ball.
A little bit low. 2-1. Tovar stands at second with 2 gone. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. Fights it off. He'll see another.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Estrada in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4 to a board. Here's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. That one finds the corner, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
And that one fouled off. Traffic on the bases with one already in. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And the slider just misses. In the air, out towards left center. Drops into the glove, and that's the inning. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the third baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. Shivyi back to work. That one missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Victor Vodnik preparing to come on if needed. Halverson getting cranked up as well. And it's even up.
One and one.
And he swings through that one.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And
runner on the go. There's a ball.
That's the ball.
Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tags the runner for 1, and no throw. He's into first easily. So digging in, Jung-Hoo Lee. There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Line drive. Makes a nice running catch. Runner tags at second. Thought about third there, but throws on the brakes. 2 away now. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Keston Hiura up next for the A's. 1 for 3. On the ground, out to short. Sends it across to first. Third out. The run. Bottom of the 6th. And now the right fielder, number 25. Curveball drops in there.
All these Rockies digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits. So that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
So the batting order turns over. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Brenton Doyle. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Ground ball could be 2. To second, there's 1. Back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around. Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
On the corner for a strike. Next offering is downstairs.
1-2.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and he's up to 7 strikeouts. The Rockies get 1 by way of the long ball. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Victor Vodnik.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Quan forced to get out of the way of the first pitch. In the air to left center, Doyle on the move to the alley. And a quick out, number 1. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Seiya Suzuki. And there's a foul ball. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That misses the zone. Going to count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2, and that's outside.
2-2.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Brings it in for the 3rd out. set for the So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Dane Dunning.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah.
And there's a
That's
ball.
a ball.
This one in the air right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. Squeezes it. And there's one away. Here's Orlando Arcia. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And the 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one the other way. He's got it, and there's 2 away. There's Ryan McMahon now. That missed by a lot. 1-0.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1-2-3, go the Rockies. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Seth Halverson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Langoliers swings through it for strike 1. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Jake Bird getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Pitch misses,
1-2.
and that's ball 1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Now it's the shortstop, Ji-Hwan Bae. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. First pitch doesn't find the zone. In the air, left field, down the line, and it's off the wall but foul.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And it is 2-1. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Way high with that one. And that's ball 3. Ha-Sung Kim in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that one is lifted in the air. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Ha-Sung Kim up next for the A's. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Riley O'Brien.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
First offering misses badly for ball one. O'Brien, in his second season, he features a sinker, a slider, a curve, a knuckleball, and he works in a changeup. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Now it's the right fielder. Just a single short of the cycle. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Line drive. Quickly to second for one. Relay to first. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Doyle, the next to hit, takes outside. That one fouled hard the other way. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. What a stop. Gathers and throws, and they get the out. Jake Bird on to try and close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Right side, hard hit. Jump throw. On the money. Nice play.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Lee in now. Takes ball one off the plate.
1-0.
Look out.
Take your base.
And it hit him. He's 2 outs away. Keston Hiura up next for the A's. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Strike in there. Safe at second with a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
It seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Hammered on the line, base hit. Heading for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they've tied it in the top of the 9th.
That's a big-time clutch performance, Boog. Top of the 9th, your team needs you to come through, and you deliver a game-tying RBI base hit. Now let's see if they can build on that and get the lead. Put the pressure on the other side heading into the bottom of the 9th.
Next up. Up for the A's, Stephen Kwan. 1 for 4 with a double. Hard hit, right side. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Suzuki gets out of the way. That's ball one.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Tap foul at the plate.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Ripped to the right center. Should be extra bases. Lead runner around second. Runner around third. He scores and they have the lead. 9-8. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in, I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Manager out of the dugout now. Jimmy Herget gets the ball now.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from...
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. In there safely.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So runner at second, 2 down. Langoliers getting ready to hit. Foul ball. In the dirt.
Okay.
Stirring in the Colorado bullpen. Number 45 getting loose out there. Kinley, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Line to left. Nabs it, and that is that. So they get 3 and jump. Rob Refsnyder now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder. So in now for Colorado. Mason Miller comes on trying to close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Miller, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider,
that's it.
and he works in a changeup. And that one fouled off. Up the middle, Kim. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Goodman in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And misses inside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That's out to center field. Lee sizing this one up. 2 away now. So they're down to their final out. Next for Colorado, Michael Toglia. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Into the bullpen and gone. His first homer of the year. It's 10-9. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. There's the strike.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And that is out of play. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. And he's going to reset as he steps off the rubber. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Miller is just 1 strike away. That just
Outside.
misses.
That's a ball.
And it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
In a one-run game as this one ends 10-9. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Athletics going up against the Colorado Rockies. Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, first pitch coming up. And on the hill today, Chase Dollander. What should we keep an eye on here?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
All right, ready to go here. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Sends it to Tolia, and an easy out to start the game. Keston Hiura up to hit now. Just off the inside edge. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. He's in at second with a one-out double.
He was all over that one. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But
oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that is gone. He sends a rocket to left. His second of the year. It's 2-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
At the plate, Seiya Suzuki. And a big swing and a miss. Suzuki with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in. This one in the air. Tovar. And there's 2 down. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Off the mark there. And it's 1-1. And delivers outside.
2-1.
Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the second game of the series. That's towards center. Doyle under it. And that'll do it. The A's with a 2-run blast. And it's 2-zip. Back here at Coors Field. And on the hill in this one, Ryan Wu. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Some high cheese for strike 3. And now, Ezequiel Tovar.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know a lot.
There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay. And he's out.
Got him. That's an out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Hunter Goodman in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Slice down the right side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one not close. And it's a full count. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound. Top of the second. And here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Dolander back to work. And a curve misses outside. Langoliers with a homer in his last game. Swings through that one above the zone.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Tolia puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And now the shortstop, Ji-Hwan Bae. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Now a fly ball to right center. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Next up for the A's, Ha-Sung Kim. The other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the back here in Denver. Here's Michael Toglia. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And that one is downstairs. And the count is 1-1. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Outside corner, got him looking.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at-bat to watch.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Tosses to first, and that is out number 2. Thairo Estrada to the plate. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. First pitch just misses.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Base hit, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So 1 left for Colorado. They trail it here 2-0. And we're back. And stepping in is the speedy Ha-Sung Kim. First pitch misses. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Around second now, going for 3. Not in time. He's safe.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Grounded out his first time. To the right side, Toglia. The flip to the pitcher covering. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Here's Castanheira. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Late on that fastball.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that's down and away.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
One down, base is empty. That pitch just misses the inside corner, and the count now even up. Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Up the middle. Slings to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Steven Kwan up next for the A's. And that one lifted in the air center field. Doyle pulls it down and he makes the catch. Well, there's a sign from the crew chief. We are officially in a rain delay as they'll put the tarp on the infield and hope this one passes quickly.
Well, the goal is to resume play within the hour, so that leaves these managers with a bit of a decision. Will they be able to keep their pitchers in the game or not? So we'll have to see on the other side, folks.
Number 25 leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Out to short. To first.
Out.
1 up, 1 down. Sam Hilliard will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That's down and in.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
The other way, and he beats the shift, and it's through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over. Here's the Rockies' leadoff hitter, Brenton Doyle. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
And a slider misses down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And now he steps off the rubber. Hilliard over at first with 1 away. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Suzuki going back on this one. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Next to hit for the Rockies is Ezequiel Tovar. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
1 strike.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get into scoring.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. And here comes Tommy Edman. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Doyle snags it for the second out. 2 down, base is empty. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th is Ezequiel Tovar. That one's in there. 0-1. Check swing, called strike. And they'll do it again.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Got him swinging.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Goodman in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. The tag. Out.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
Michael Toglia digging in for the Rockies. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 outs. Slapped foul. A little bit low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And now 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Dollander back to work. On the ground, right side. Sends it to Toglia. 1 away here in the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. He's 0 for 1. And that one wrapped foul. Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And he deals. Out to short. Whips it across.
Yep,
and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Next up for the A's, Ha-Sung Kim. He tripled and scored his first time. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 down, nobody on. That one's in there. 0-2. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Tyler Kinley up and loosening in the pen. Herget warming up as well.
1 ball.
That misses the zone. 1-2 the count.
This is important. If he can go 1-2-3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Ground ball to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So now back to the top of the order. So the lineup flips over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jung-Hoo Lee. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. The A's looking to add another. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Hilliard makes the catch, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Orlando Arcia. There's a strike.
All these Rockies, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. McMahon measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. The A's leading by 3, last half of inning number 5. The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
2 outs. And that's downstairs. And 1-1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that just misses. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first. And Estrada is out. New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Tyler Kinley. Now the number 2 hitter, Keston Hiura, 1 for 2. Base hit center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Next up for the A's, Stephen Kwan. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Ripped on a line. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And that one hammered way back there. Out of here. His second homer of this series, and they add on. It's 5-zip. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Tommy Edman at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one fouled off. Hit weakly on the ground. Sends it to Tolia, and they get Edman for the out.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough, got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. Back here in Denver, and now the right fielder, number 25. And a pitch. Fastball for a strike. And that one fouled off. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Tunneled that pitch. Thought it was going to be a slider breaking in off the plate, but it hugged the corner. And at that point, when he recognized it, it was just too late.
Hilliard in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That one drilled left field. Going back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Brenton Doyle now at the plate. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
And a base hit right there. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Sends it to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Left for Colorado. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back here at Coors Field, leading off, Ji-hwan Bae. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one almost got him. Headed down the line. And a foul ball. Backed off the plate that time.
Hey! 3-2.
To the right side. Sends it to Tolia. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Estrada. 2 down. Ha-Sung Kim up next for the A's.
Now batting, second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
There's a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Gets it to first. The A's go quietly. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Yusei Kikuchi. He's making his second appearance of the season. A little bit high, maybe. And it's 1-0. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. And a foul ball. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Now it's the DH, Orlando Arcia. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Athletics leading by 5 here at the bottom of the seventh. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Kim slings to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. So in now for Colorado, Ryan McMahon. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is in the dirt.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Swing and a miss at 96. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up. Jimmy Herget will take over here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. So he blasts one out the other way. Third home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 6-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Keston Hiura up next for the A's. Slider right there. Herget goes 6 feet 3 inches, 31 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2015. And there's a hit. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. He's already homered here in this one. That's in there. That's strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
1-2.
In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Coming home. 1 run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home, and he's out.
Pretty close play at the plate right there. Always an exciting one, though, and a really nice job by the defense to cut him down. It's a pretty big blow to a team when you lose a potential run that was so close to getting in there.
Edman in the box now. No balls and a strike. Slow roller up the middle. Sends it to Tolia, and they get Edman for the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So 2 down now, and here is Shea Langoliers. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Hit in the air, center field. Doyle settles under it and makes the catch. Bottom of the 8th. Brooks Raley into the game.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
That to right. Suzuki has a beat on it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now it's the right. Fielder. Masataka Yoshida. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now. Swing and a miss. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. 2 down, bases empty. Next for Colorado, Sam Hilliard. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. That's hard hit on the line. Edman right there to make the grab. That is the inning. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Angel Chivy.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Next up for the A's, Ha-Sung Kim. Slice to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. So up next, Ha-Sung Kim. Out to short, Tovar. Slings it across, and that is that. We head to the bottom of So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Yuki Matsui.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-1. High fly ball out to center field. Edman makes the catch, and there's 1 down. Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezequiel Tovar. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. Hit to right, and that should do it. but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that is the ball game.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the player that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways, each player, every day they come to the ballpark, how can I help us win today? And this is a great feeling. It's like being in the playoffs when individual statistics don't matter. It's all about the team W.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.